I end up watching porn, and especially the very obnoxiously abusive one, the BDSM kind of porn. And the problematic part is if someone were to actually hit me, slap me on my face, I would lose my shit. This is my very first therapy session. Same old story. I liked someone, the person did not like me back. I put them on a pedestal, and they did not like me back. So it screwed my mind, and here I am. But in today's therapy session, because it's my very first therapy session, of course, I'm not going to talk about this with my therapist. पहले session में important बातें थोड़ी करते हैं. Rapport build करना होता है. So, in my very first therapy session, I'm going to talk to my therapist about my struggles with addiction. Hmm? You all might be thinking alcohol addiction. No, something worse. Yeah. Y'all, yes. कुछ लोगों को लग रहा होगा cocaine. I'm like, no, nothing illegal. So with immense shame in me, I'd like to tell y'all that the addiction that I'm struggling with is I've been compulsively reading and rereading this book on Wattpad. So for those who don't know what Wattpad is an app where 14-year-old self-proclaimed authors publish books, write and publish books. And there's this one book I came across, and I have been so compulsively reading it. It's like I can't go to sleep without reading it. And when I'm not reading the book, what I do is I zone out and I be replaying the scenes from this book. You all might be thinking this is some cute love story wala book. No, the book is about domestic violence. And now I hope some of y'all are thinking, oh, she's this angry little feminist educating herself about women's oppression. No. I have been romanticizing pain through this book. Anyway, why am I talking to you guys? I should be talking to my therapist instead. So hi, I'm Shivani. I've been addicted to reading this book where the male protagonist repeatedly humiliates, beats, and occasionally rapes the female protagonist. It sounds gross because it is, and I really want you to make it stop. Hello everybody, I am her therapist, and I'm going to start the session with a very important observation about my client. Paisa hi paisa hoga. And now I'm going to ask her the most cliche question. So how was your childhood, Shivani? I'm not ready for this. Okay, can we just talk about the book instead? No, Shivani. The book has given me a lot of my other clients, so I know a lot about the book. I want to know about you. Perfect then. If you already have a lot of your other clients coming up to you about the book, just give me the solution instead. Whatever has worked for your other clients will definitely work for me. Another very important observation about my client. She seems slightly smart. Thoda kam paisa hoga. No, Shivani. All of us have uniquely individual life experiences. So whatever has worked for my other clients won't necessarily work for you. So tell me, how was your childhood? Okay, I don't know the right adjective to describe it, but I didn't really have friends growing up. All the kids around me used to bully me a lot. My mom used to treat me like a punching bag because she was treated like a punching bag by all the other people around her. My dad was always disappointed in me because his dad was always disappointed in him. So, theoretically speaking, I had a very interesting childhood, right? Explains why now you're addicted to a book where the female protagonist is first abused and then loved abundantly. It's like you don't believe that you can be loved by choice. You believe that you can only be loved as an apology. Do I have an Oedipus complex? Freud would have loved that, but I hate it. What's wrong with Gen Z and their half-baked Instagram knowledge? No, Shivani, you don't have an Oedipus complex. What I'm trying to say is, you're trying to recreate the scenarios that make you feel the way you felt in your childhood so that you can change the. What do you guys think? Change the narrative. Narrative, Shivani. Narrative. Okay, let's try something else. When you're not reading this book, on nights when you're trying to not read this book, what do you end up doing? Should I tell her? I mean, I'm a little too ashamed. But I've paid a lot for this session, so this has to be a safe space, right? I think I should tell her. So when I'm trying not to read this book, I end up watching porn, and especially the very obnoxiously abusive one, the BDSM kind of porn. And the problematic part is, if someone were to actually hit me, slap me on my face, I would lose my shit. Why the hell am I doing this to myself? Why am I even like watching stuff where a woman is being beaten? Why am I reading stuff like that? Should I tell her? I mean, if I tell her, मेरे 1-2 sessions कम हो जाएंगे. But she seems miserable, so I think I should tell her. The thing is, Shivani, you're very angry at a lot of people. Like, you're angry at your mom for abusing you. You're angry at your dad for abusing your mom. You're angry at your parents' parents for being horrible parents to your parents, which in turn made your parents horrible parents to you. You're angry at this world for being a horrible place to live in, and you're angry at God for letting this world be a horrible place to live in. And the problem is, everyone you're deeply angry at, you love them deeply. So you can't inflict pain upon them. And that's why you end up inflicting pain on yourself through this book or porn or whatever you try doing it. Let's try something else. Tell me about your romantic relationships, if you've ever been in any. ये तो तीसरे चौथे सेशन में होने वाला था ना? I'm not ready for this. Okay, therapy sessions बच रहे हैं मेरे. I'll tell her now itself. So I've never really been in a relationship, but I've experienced intense limerence twice. You guys, I am educated about the psychology concepts. So I experienced intense limerence twice, and the second time it was so horrible. The guy ended up calling me a lonely piece of shit, and yet I could not let him go. It's like he was tired of disrespecting me, yet I never felt an ounce of disrespect. Do I have a humiliation kink? What is wrong with Gen Z and their tendency to label anything with anything? No, Shivani. The thing is, all your childhood, you were yelled at more often. So now, that is the most comfortable language for you to receive love. So I do have a humiliation kink. I really need to charge more from this generation. Anyway, tell me more about this guy who called you a lonely piece of shit. You guys, I'm just asking this question to her so that she can yap ताकि एक और session मिले मुझे. Yeah, please go on, Shivani. So the guy, I really liked the guy, and he pretended to like me and then sometimes love me, but then he would only say he loved me when he wanted something from me, and then he he ended up dating someone else, and it was so bad that Shivani, we're out of time. I was about to cry. I was about to start crying. Can't you have some empathy? I know, and I say this with immense empathy in me. You can cry in the lobby. See you in the next session. Okay. I'll leave. But can you just like give me one key takeaway for this session? Now, I'm going to give her the most cliche advice. सी शिवानी, माँ बाप भगवान नहीं होते हैं, गलतियाँ उनसे भी होती है. जैसे पति परमेश्वर नहीं होता है, वैसे बॉयफ्रेंड परमेश्वर नहीं होता. यू नीड टू हैव अ वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग सेंस ऑफ सेल्फ. बेसिकली दिस इज़ वॉट हैपन्स व्हेन यू मेक गॉड्स आउट ऑफ ह्यूमंस. एंड आई एम वेरी श्योर इस लड़की को इस सेशन से कुछ नहीं समझा है, बट आई रियली होप आप लोगों को कुछ समझा होगा और सीखा होगा. दैट वॉज माई एक्ट फॉर टुडे.